Hey guys, it's No Tap Strap. I'm glad you came back. Dominick Cruz, man. Cheetah Vera. Woo! Hey man. Hey man, that shit was cool. Crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't think I picked Dominick, but I am such a huge fan of Cheetah Vera now, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna call me bandwagon or whatever. I liked him when he fought Rob Font, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I was even introduced to him. Like, I knew he fought Sean O'Malley, but I wasn't even paying attention to the Sean O'Malley fight like that at the time, so I didn't even know, like, I didn't know that was, like, the same guy until he knocked out Dominick Cruz, and then I seen the video of him and Sean, and I was like, oh, he already fought Sean? That's crazy. Sean, I guess, has been fighting a little bit higher level of competition than what I thought he was, but you live and you learn in this motherfucker. Shout out Ecuador, man. Shout out Ecuador. Hey, Ecuador, love you, boy. I love Ecuador, man. I'm telling you. People don't know this. I'll tell a little story about Mexicans. I grew up around a bunch of Mexicans, and one of the first UFCs I ever seen, I was working out at the gym, and a bunch of Mexicans used to work out there. I was friends with pretty much all of them. They're all like 10 years older than me. And they were like, hey man, you want to come watch UFC tonight? You know, but like in like broken English, you know, Spanish. Like, you want to come watch UFC tonight? And I was like, hell yeah. And I was probably like 16, 17 at the time. And we were over there drinking beer. And it didn't get out of control at all. Like, it was like really like some grown man stuff. Like, I loved it. We sat there, had a couple beers. His whole family was there. We were sitting in the living room. The kids was there. It was a great time. And yeah, man, it just takes me back. It's the first time I watched the UFC was with a Mexican dude, you know what I mean? It was pretty cool. But shout out Ecuador, man. And yeah, Chito, he's one of my new favorite fighters. No capper. And then, hey, Jake, you're bandwagon just because he won. Hey, after the UFC journey that I watched, I would have been a fan of him even if he lost. You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say. Now we're 2 minutes in. I'm going to say how I feel about the fight. Yo, somebody timestamp that. I'm going to say how I feel. Dominick is very right. They are very right about it. That whole go back and forth. That's great for boxing, and it'll work against any novice. Like, anybody that don't know how to fight, like, Dominick's gonna completely destroy him and freak him out. But if you know how to fight, you're just waiting for your openings. You know what I mean? And Chito Vera, I mean that. Oh, and then he threw that kick. Oh, I mean, it was poetry in motion, man. I was like, Chito got a freaking story. Like, you know, one of those cover book like kicks. Like, that was like a storyboard. I don't even know if I'm explaining it well. Y'all gonna roast me for not explaining it well, but bang, I love that fight. That was crazy. I mean, Dominick, he looks so defeated. That kind of sucks, because, you know, also when I watched that UFC journey, he looked extremely like he been through so much, but he's all right now. And I think he'll be all right now, but he looked so defeated after that fight. But I mean, I know he lost, and what else is he supposed to feel? But man, just seeing Chito like that, you know what I mean? Like, I figured he was going to be dominant, and then when he was, it was like, he's just on another level, man. When you listen to your coaches, it could help Tony Ferguson, you know what I mean? Tony, that last fight, he did really well, and he trained himself. So, I mean, the fact he's working with coaches at Jackson Wink now, it really could, you know what I mean? It really does make a difference. Like, when you're training yourself, you're just not going to go as hard, you know what I mean? You think you will, but there's just little things that a coach can tell you to do that really, you know, you're more efficient with your time. But yeah, man, what do y'all think about Cheetah Vera versus Dominick Cruz? I wonder what's next for Chito, man. I'm pretty much gonna be riding for Team Chito now. Shout out Ecuador, man. Shout out Ecuador. That shit crazy. I'm riding for Chito now, man. But that shit was wild. Y'all see that transition they did? Somebody messed up the transition in video. They were like, Chito through the years, and one of the pictures, his tattoo on his neck disappeared, and then it came back. It's like, and the UFC put that out, like the main channel. Man, they're just bad as the government nowadays. Misinformation. Just as bad as the government. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy how y'all don't like when I lie to you, but it's okay when the government does it. Okay, I see what you at. Okay for the government to lie to you, not okay for Jake. All right. It's No Tap Strapping this motherfucker. Hey, man, like, subscribe, holla at your boy, you know what I mean? This is a little post reaction, and the last thing I'm gonna say is Gerald Mearshart. That was actually pretty cool that he got the submission, you know what I mean? Because that 1K knockout, dude, if he lost in devastating fashion, that could have been it for his UFC career, man. But back at it. No Tap Strap. Brah!